Alright guys, so I wanted to recap how to do mean absolute deviation. Remember that is called the MAD. So mean absolute deviation. So if we have a data set, the very first thing we want to do is to find the mean of it. So we're going to add it all together. So when I do that, I get 440 in this case, if I add up all of these values. And then the count of them, remember there's how many data pieces you have. In this case, I have 5. And that gives me a mean of 88. So again, these are talking about test grades in this case. So the average of this group is that they would have gotten an 88. Okay, so if I add them all up, divided by 5, I get 88. So our mean is 88. So I'm just going to put it in each of these because we're going to use this to kind of compare. Okay, so we need to find the difference or the deviation between each of these pieces and the mean. So in order to do this, we're going to subtract. Always write the larger number first. All right, so if I do 88 minus 76, that is going to give me 12. All right, so then again, I'm going to put the bigger number first, so 94 minus 88, which is 6. 88 minus 87, which is 1. 100 minus 88, which is 12. And then 88 minus 83, which is 5. So now that we've figured out the differences of each value and the mean, that's our positive distance away from the mean, we are going to do the overall mean again. So I'm going to add these values up. So when I add these up, I actually get 36. And then I'm going to count up how many I have. In this case, I have 5 still. And I'm going to divide these to find my mean, and I'm going to get a decimal in this case. So I got 7.2. So what this is saying is how far away our information is from the mean of 88. Since 7.2 is kind of big in each direction, that means our values are really spread out, which you can see because we go from 100 to 76. So they are kind of spread out, and that means that they're not all that close to the mean of 88. So just like the overall range, if the overall range is large, that means our data is spread out. If our overall range is closer together, that means it is closer together. It is more consistent. So by our mean absolute deviation being a little bit bigger, it's saying that it is more spread out. Right? So I would like you, if you have the ability to, guys, to try the IXL practice that I've linked in Google Classroom. Again, if you are struggling, try a few. If you are making mistakes, make sure you read the explanation. We will talk more about it in class, but this way we can make sure that you have a little more practice with it because we do have a test coming up soon. All right, guys, stay safe. See you soon.